Several big musical acts are headed to Tuscaloosa for the Tunes for Tuscaloosa Tornado Benefit Concert. Joining us today is Jeremiah Jones, an organizer of the event, to tell us more. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you all for having me.
So tell us about Tunes for Tuscaloosa. What do our viewers need to know?
Well, they need to know first off that the gates open at noon on Sunday. It's an all-weather event, but we think it's going to be pretty good weather this time. Music starts at 1:30. We'll do all of our local acts first: Sean Rivers, Allie Logan, Stephen Padilla, and Dirt Road Revival, and then Pam Tillis will go in at 5:15, and after Pam, then Rhett, and after Rhett, then Corey Smith. So they also need to know, most importantly, that all the gate money and any donations we receive are going to go to the city's tornado relief fund. So,
how did the idea for this come about?
Me and a few different business guys from around town got to talking about it and stuff like that, and I'd kind of had this thought in the back of my head the entire time that, you know, you want to help in your own way, and I'm not, you know, somebody that cuts trees. I don't build houses, but I do put on concerts. That's my profession. So I thought, why not do it that way? So that's kind of how it came about.
Where can our viewers get tickets, and how much are they?
They can buy tickets today at frontgatetickets.com for $12. Any fees are being donated back into the fund also, so Frontgate's not making any money. Or they can go buy tickets at Brown's Corner downtown for $12. If not, then they can buy them for $15 the day of show at the gate.
And obviously you've probably been in contact with some of the representatives for Pam Tillis and Corey Smith and Rhett Akins. Just talk about maybe their excitement coming here and helping give back to the community.
Actually, the day after the event, I was standing in line to give blood because that was like the only thing I knew I could do right away. And Corey called me, and he said, because he's played with me several times in the past, and he said, you know, man, if there's anything I can do, let me know. And after talking to Tommy Wilcox, who's a mutual friend, and several people, and his agent and manager, we kind of put together. Rhett's also a good friend of Tommy's, and he stepped up, and so is Pam. So Tommy really kind of stepped in that manner and bridged the gap, so to speak, because I'd never really worked with Rhett or Pam a whole lot before. So they kind of came to us more so than anything. But that's kind of how they got involved.
Talk about the need of having something somewhat happy and maybe uplifting right now after such a tragedy that our community has seen.
That was the biggest thing that I thought about. You know, Bama Rising was a great thing, and tons of money was raised, and a lot of people stepped up and did that, and people rebuilt stuff in their own way and cleared debris and whatnot. But with this, it's the first event in Tuscaloosa, besides the Kenny Chesney show, which was great, but you know, and Kenny donated his money, and that was amazing, and he's an awesome person for doing that. I've worked with him in the past, but with this, it's the first time that the residents of the city can come out together, and while they're not necessarily doing anything firsthand, just being there and contributing the money and their time is enough, and getting to see one another and talk about something else, like the concert or the food or the children's activities or whatever.
Getting their minds off it for a little bit.
That's right.
Well, Jeremiah, thank you so much for being with us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And the Tunes for Tuscaloosa is this Sunday afternoon in the old City Fest lot in downtown Tuscaloosa. You'll be able to see headlining acts Pam Tillis, Rhett Akins, and Corey Smith. Local bands will play from 1 to 5, and then the headlining acts will play throughout the evening until 9:15. Tickets are $12 in advance and $15 at the door. You can also buy tickets online at frontgatetickets.com or at the Dixie Bar on the Strip or Brown's Corner in downtown Tuscaloosa.